Welcome to the Ethics Guidelines for Trustworthy AI course. This resource aims to familiarize youth workers with one of the most important documents on ensuring the trustworthiness of AI, the Ethics Guidelines for Trustworthy AI document published by the European Commission. It stresses that trustworthy AI must be lawful, ethical, and robust, and notably meet the latter two components. Ethical and robust components of trustworthy AI are subsequently divided into 7 requirements. This course consists of the following parts. The 3 components of trustworthy AI, namely, AI being lawful, ethical, and robust. The 7 requirements corresponding to the ethicality and robustness of AI. These are 1. Human agency and oversight, 2. Technical robustness and safety, 3. Privacy and data governance, 4. Transparency, 5. Diversity, non-discrimination and fairness, 6. Societal and environmental well-being, 7. Accountability. It concludes with the section of fundamental rights as determinants of the trustworthiness of AI. Beginning with the 3 components of trustworthy AI, it must be lawful, complying with all applicable laws and regulations. Ethical, ensuring adherence to ethical principles and values. Robust, both from a technical and social perspective, since, even with good intentions, AI systems can cause unintentional harm. In particular, lawful AI. AI systems do not operate in a lawless world. A number of legally binding rules at European, national and international level already apply or are relevant to the development, deployment and use of AI systems today. Ethical AI. As laws are not always up to speed with technological developments, can at times be out of step with ethical norms or may simply not be well suited to addressing certain issues. For AI systems to be trustworthy, they should hence also be ethical, ensuring alignment with ethical norms. Robust AI. Even if an ethical purpose is ensured, important to ensure that AI systems are robust. This is needed both from a technical perspective, ensuring the system's technical robustness as appropriate in a given context, such as the application domain or life cycle phase, and from a social perspective, in due consideration of the context and environment in which the system operates. The Ethics Guidelines for Trustworthy AI document outlines 7 core requirements for the realization of ethical and robust AI. In particular, human agency and oversight. AI systems should empower human beings, allowing them to make informed decisions and fostering their fundamental rights. At the same time, proper oversight mechanisms need to be ensured through human-in-the-loop, human-on-the-loop, and human-in-command approaches. Technical robustness and safety. AI systems need to be resilient and secure. They need to be safe, ensuring a fallback plan in case something goes wrong, as well as being accurate, reliable, and reproducible. Privacy and data governance. Besides ensuring full respect for privacy and data protection, adequate data governance mechanisms must also be ensured, taking into account the quality and integrity of the data, and ensuring legitimized access to data. Transparency. AI systems and their decisions should be explained in a manner adapted to the stakeholder concerned. Humans need to be aware that they are interacting with an AI system, and must be informed of the system's capabilities and limitations. Diversity, non-discrimination and fairness. Unfair bias must be avoided, as it can induce or perpetuate prejudice and discrimination. Moreover, AI systems should be accessible to all, regardless of any disability, and involve relevant stakeholders throughout their entire life cycle. Societal and environmental well-being. AI systems should benefit all human beings, including future generations as well as other living beings. Accountability. Mechanisms should be put in place to ensure responsibility and accountability for AI systems and their outcomes, e.g., auditability, data and design processes, accessible redress in case of infringement. The document concludes with the notion that fundamental human rights determine the trustworthiness of AI. Fundamental human rights suggest not merely the legal, but more importantly, the ethical considerations in the development and deployment of AI tools. The EU treaties and the European Charter of Fundamental Rights, the EU Charter, prescribe a series of fundamental rights that EU member states and EU institutions are legally obliged to respect when implementing the EU law. These rights have as common ground the principle of human dignity. In turn, dignity is the overarching ethical imperative for AI systems to be considered trustworthy. Dignity consists of the following 4 sub-principles. Respect for human autonomy, in other words, securing human oversight over work processes in AI systems. Prevention of harm. AI systems should neither cause nor exacerbate harm or otherwise adversely affect human beings. Preventing harm also entails consideration of the natural environment and all living beings. Fairness. Fairness has a substantive and a procedural dimension. Substantive, ensuring equal and just distribution of both benefits and costs, and ensuring that individuals and groups are free from unfair bias. Procedural, entails the ability to contest and seek effective redress against decisions made by AI systems and by the humans operating them. Finally, the last sub-principle is explicability. Processes need to be transparent, the capabilities and purpose of AI systems openly communicated, and decisions, to the extent possible, explainable to those directly and indirectly affected. It has to be noted, however, that an explanation as to why a model has generated a particular output or decision is not always possible. These cases are referred to as black box algorithms and require special attention.